we will be hosting at 12 o'clock Mexico versus South Africa, and later on at 7 p.m. South Korea versus it's spelled weird. Shika? Is that?
There's going to be a game.
There's going to be a game at 7 p.m. Anyways, we hope that you guys can join us and also be introduced to this great park that we're slowly but surely building out. Thank you.
All right.
On Monday, Lanark Park, you're going to have a bunch of games starting at 9 a.m. Spain versus Cabo, 12 Belgium versus Egypt, 3 Saudi Arabia versus Uruguay.
Yes, Councilmember Price.
Thank you, Mr. President. Councilwoman Hutt, thank you for bringing this angel to our chambers today. Frederica certainly is known to serve others and to fight for what's right. Drumming, of course, reminds us of the opportunity to bring people together. And that's what we're doing just here today.
Yeah, it looks like we've got a small enough number of people here that if you've signed up to speak, you can just line up on the aisle. And when you come up, let us know the name that you signed up under so that we can make sure you get off the list. So we'll start the time with the current speaker and ask what name you signed up under and what name you signed up under and what items you want to speak on.
Yes, master. All items in the public.
What name did you sign up under?
I signed up, motherfucker, under GP number 2, fool.
Okay, thank you very much.
Isn't that what the motherfucking name is?
Okay, you have 3 minutes for the items, followed by a minute of general. Please begin. And the items that are open are 12 through 29.
And that's why they motherfucker number 12, fool, will get the data tree server, fool. We motherfucker over here going to that information for 5 years, motherfucker. I say no to this motherfucking shit. Brothers and sisters of Africa don't know motherfucking shit about that. I say support, no, I say not support. And then we get number 13, goddamn white woman over there, park, goddamn vacating the land for a motherfucking project of some goddamn kind of corruption. Never helping our people, Marquise, never helping our people, always helping them rich white motherfuckers. So say no to that.
Want to stay on topic.
I try, fool. Number 14. Is that motherfucker on the agenda? Yes, it is. Then we get home on Taylor Lenny Jackson, the dedication of a plaque. A plaque for a lifetime of fucking service. Only a goddamn plaque? Is that all you get? Like the way you did Herb Wesson dirty
So, Mr.
with that little
Spindler,
plaque.
please get back on the agenda
I fucking
items.
comparing goddamn a plaque for an honoree to another honoree. How come when it's a black man like Herb Wesson, you get a tiny little hidden plaque, but it's a white motherfucker, you get a big plaque? You're always treating our people wrong. Number 15, well, we get this motherfucking CD6. That's the Imelda Padilla over there in North Hills, stopping the goddamn drug trade. Let's give her a hand. Yes, sir, CD6. It's called 41.18. That means you don't camp, and you don't sell drugs to kids, and you don't traffic children. Imelda is against drug dealing. She's against Epstein. She's against the power structure, fool. Marquise, you ain't a favor of that. You like that shit. Then you get number 16. We get Jurado. Look at this motherfucker. $9 million motherfucking dollars. Look at that. How come UNICEF can't get $9 million of housing in CD1 for the brown folk? How come that little Filipina get $9 million? Mr. Weezer couldn't get the $9 million. He got to go up the river. Mr. De Leon couldn't get the $9 million. But how come she can get the $9 million? That's because this motherfucking place is filled with goddamn corruption. And now we get to the public comment. Again, all over the world, especially Africa, understands. Let's give a hand to voter fraud, everybody. I love it. That's how we get people elected to goddamn office. All over the world, LA now has joined the world. We are the world. We are the children. We are not registered to vote, but we vote anyway to make our living. There's money to be paid, cash money for drugs and guns, and all we have to do is stuff the ballot box for another day. That's right, motherfucker. That's all you gotta do is go to the gym and get $1, get your gym membership, go down, register to vote on Skid Row. They give you $100, and you give yourself those 44,762 ballots. So nifty you can screw that white guy out of second place. See you later, FBI.
Thank you, Mr. Spindler. Next speaker. Mr. Graebner, which items did you want to speak to?
All items in
Okay,
general.
you have
public
3
comment.
minutes for items 12 through 29, followed by a minute of general. Please begin.
So item 15 is a motion from Nuri's bestie, Imelda Padilla, to further criminalize homelessness in her district in CD6. So no on any 4118 motions. 4118 is violence. 4118 criminalizes homelessness. It does not get them housing or services. It does not do anything like that. It's just pushing them down the street, forcing them to move their stuff for no reason other than just to, appease rich people so they don't have to see the unhoused people. And meanwhile, all the unhoused people stuff's getting thrown out. They're losing their access to services that they're getting because no one knows where they are because these asshole council members keep pushing them down the streets and this is contributing to the fact that 6 unhoused people die on the streets of LA every single day. So let's move on. We have item 17, which is Care Plus sweeps from Bob Blumenfield, CD3. So no on Care Plus as well. You could call it Cruelty Plus because that's what it is. It's cruelty to unhoused people. Again, to appease rich people so they don't have to see unhoused people on the streets. And again, they're not getting housing or services. It's just criminalizing their existence because, that's apparently what this council does, is violence. So no on items 15, no on item 17. So we have a few motions related to World Cup fan zones. Is anyone actually a fan of the World Cup? Like who's excited for this is just like a normal person. So, I mean, at least here. But I mean, these are just hot spots for ICE to show up and target people. It kind of sounds like a good idea. It's also just kind of sad because, no one can actually afford to buy a ticket to an actual World Cup match unless they're rich. And so this is kind of the, little consolation prize, I guess. It's these fan zones that also further are places that could attract ICE, which is another huge concern. So just, I guess it's kind of sounds like a good idea in theory, but it's basically just the consolation prize since the World Cup tickets aren't actually affordable by any means. So, let's see. Item 24, is this another criminalization, war on drugs thing? No, we don't need the war on drugs here. Let's go on to general public comment.
Okay.
So for general public comment, we've got, where is everyone? They all just walked out after the presentations. I thought presentations were going to be on Fridays so that the rest of the days we wouldn't have to sit through presentations for almost 2 hours. But here we are. Apparently you're expanding it to Wednesdays now. When is the council going to properly implement SB 707? That requires, by July 1st, that requires you to reinstate call and comment. That requires you to promote your meetings. That requires you to pass a technology disruption policy. It requires all this stuff. It requires you to reopen public comment on a lot of items. So when is this council going to make sure that is fully implemented? You haven't even started that process. And I know it's because Marquise up there hates the public. That's why public comment was eliminated in the first place. So when's SB 707 going to be properly implemented? Fire Jim McDonnell. Fire that racist ICE.
Your time's up.
This year we celebrate 250 years as America on July 4th. We also will remember the 25th anniversary of 9/11. And on November 3rd, hopefully everyone participates during our general elections, because currently our primary elections only had a voter turnout of 37.55%. My name is Rogelio Martinez. As of 2028, I will become the next Board of Supervisor in District 4. I do not promise priorities, goals. I bring one simple promise. I promise that the 2 million people that I will serve will have a greater quality of life. And lastly, mediocrity. Thank you. Have a great day.
Sir.
Good morning, honorable members. My name is Aaron Garcia. I'm the LA County Director of Advocacy for Streets Are For Everyone. First, I would like to extend my gratitude for your efforts in expediting the implementation of speed safety systems in Los Angeles, a proven deterrent against one of the deadliest behaviors on our streets, speeding. The pilot program in San Francisco has already shown measurable success. After implementation, speeding dropped by an average of 72%, and 2/3 of drivers who received a citation did not receive a second one, showing that the program is changing dangerous habits. LA is already behind other cities piloting the program. Malibu, Long Beach, and Glendale have already selected a vendor and are actively moving forward with implementation. Selecting a vendor today is more than an administrative action. It is a necessary milestone that brings us one step closer to turning the promise of AB 645 into a life-saving reality that will protect people walking, biking, taking transit, and driving on our streets. The data is clear that technology exists, and yet people are still waiting for implementation. After selecting a vendor, I urge this committee to continue moving forward.
Thank you.
Greetings, Council. My name is Daniel Sosa. We need lower taxes for the cannabis industry, and it needs to happen in conjunction with the tax amnesty program. Overtaxation is the single all-important issue that the cannabis industry is facing. We are taxed at 100 times the rate as other businesses in the city. And there are significant social costs of overtaxation. Over 60% of the market in the state is the illicit market. That means 60% of cannabis consumers in the state and a higher percentage in LA are getting cannabis that is unregulated and untested. That's millions of people. It's being sold on the street in Santee Alley. It's being sold in smoke shops. It's being sold in unlicensed shops. These places do not do age verification. They could be selling to minors. They could be selling other illicit drugs, including nitrous oxide and hopefully not fentanyl. Who knows where they are getting their cannabis from? The marijuana is likely full of mold and pesticides, so there's a significant social cost, a serious public health issue due to overtaxation, because overtaxation directly causes consumers to go to the black market.
Thank you. That seemed to be general public comment.
No,
so. No, that... You had literally two sentences, 2 words on nitrous oxide. It was all about cannabis.
All related.
Not really. Thank you.
Sounds like you had your general public comment. I said it sounds like you had your general public comment, so we'll go to the next speaker. Thanks.
So item 30 is related to a lawsuit. It's outside legal counsel for a lawsuit because the former LAFD chief sued you because you fired her, and you know, you fired her because she called you out, because she called out the mayor. So you fired her because you took away all her money, so she couldn't fight the fires as easily and quickly. Gave it all to the LAPD. So now you've got a legal liability payout here that you're about to probably have to do here. More money for liability payouts, and of course the city attorney can't apparently defend anything, so she hires outside legal counsel for every single, every single lawsuit, she's got to hire this expensive outside legal counsel because she doesn't know how to defend anything. She just got kicked out of the runoff entirely. So she's a lame duck now. Quack, quack. So item 33 is related to year-end reserve fund borrowing. So hopefully these reserve funds will be borrowed for good uses and not for anything ridiculous like giving more money to the LAPD, who's already getting almost $3.6 billion next year. So hopefully these reserve funds can be done to do things like maybe helping the city recover from the fires a little faster, or getting people housing and services that they might need, or things like that. There's a lot of good things that could be funded with this year-end reserve fund borrowing. But again, all you seem to do is just give more money to the LAPD while they kill people at record numbers and aid and abet in ICE kidnappings, all under the leadership of their racist police chief you refuse to do anything about.
Thank you. Mr. Spindler, which items do you want to speak on?
Well, speaking all the motherfucking
Okay, 3 minutes, go ahead.
Motherfucker. So here we go.
What name did you sign up under?
Well, I signed up under GP2. I signed up under Gertrude. I signed up under fuck. I signed under a goddamn
Okay,
name.
so just going forward, Mr. Spindler, it's totally fine for you to sign up under a pseudonym, one pseudonym. It makes it difficult for us to manage the meeting.
As much I want, motherfucker.
No, it makes it difficult to manage the meeting if you
It's
signed
my
up under multiple
reparations.
pseudonyms.
You're disrupting the meeting. This is your first warning.
Go ahead, Mr. Spindler.
Yeah. Now let's get to the lesbian item on number 30. The first lesbian to lead the LAFD, the great Crowley. Let's give her a hand. So you see, she turned around and snitched. She get demoted. She didn't get fired. She got demoted. And Tracy Park, when she was in law school, and Buckethead, and even little Gerardo, when she was in law school, called it what? Constructive what? Constructive termination. She was constructively terminated as the police chief. So that's why she's suing for those damages. And you're going to spend $500,000 of our money to hire an outside law firm? Fuck that shit. Pay that nice lady. Number 31, this is the Imelda Padilla moment of truth. Is Imelda going to do this to the city budget, Imelda? Are you going to take $83 million of borrowed money and turn it into $116 million of debt? Are you going to borrow $38 million, Imelda, and cause the city to pay $154 million for it? Or are you going to pay the fuck attention to this? Now, you see, Eunices, if she hadn't sold out to those unions on that convention center bond measure, we would have had the $133 million. And we could have bought this goddamn bond cash. But she had to sell out for that $133 million a year that the convention center's getting. That's why we going bankrupt. And then, of course, we get to more of the scheme of the construction projects. Now, isn't it a shame that we don't have a U.S. attorney with an accounting background? We just get people like dumb Bill Asahi and dumb people like Harmy. They just dumb. They don't have a goddamn accounting, a GAAP background like I do. I took 4 years of accounting, and I know that this shit is nothing but stealing. 5.5% interest, motherfucker. When you go to the bank, you can't get 4% on your CDs. So you're also paying administrative costs to goddamn Wall Street. So I know, Imelda, you tried, but now you're having those sundowner times right now. So you got to go get a little, I believe, in my opinion.
Thank you, Mr. Spindler. Do we have anybody else lined up?